cái giọng hơi yếu thành ra xin quý vị vui lòng cho em một chút xíu sự yên lặng để em tặng cái bài thơ này cho Việt Nam cũng như là cho tất cả chúng ta.
Not all that glitters is gold, I know. But whenever I dream of Vietnam, I see the sea that surrounds it and the glistening on its surface from what appears to be rays of light's reflection. And here my logic plays deceptive because the glittering golden beams I see is really gold that's being reflected. And whatever treasures lay at the bottom, I may never get to discover. But the gold I see glisten is that of the blood and bones of my sisters and brothers, those who were not so much blessed with the same fortunes met by my mother and father, whom had gotten up and left in the same haphazard manner, fleeing for freedom by leaving the motherland in attempts to escape the aftermath of the war, which, contrary to the ignorant beliefs, was not us against the Americans. Vietnam was a civil war, or more like a military conflict between the South and the North. Fearing the expansion of the Northern Communists, America sent soldiers down south to help us win. But then the U.S. left, so Saigon fell to Ho Chi Minh on the 30th of April, 1975. Unity wasn't quite the right word to describe the cusp of the divide between the North and the South because our people were devoured by the hunger for this power. Leaving the country at that time was considered illegal. But despite those consequences, to stay there was lethal. So for countless nights upon nights, it was run to the boats before they see you. Forget everything you were. You are now Vietnamese boat people. Take nothing along with you except the amount of gold that you can hold in your anatomy, so you can sell it when you land. But don't fret or fear if you end up empty-handed. Just appreciate getting past the oceans, because that alone was not a fate that a lot of us had the privilege of holding. The feeble little fishing boats we were armed with often faced hardships, whether we were fighting off disease or pirates or being blown to bits by harsh winds. Our headspace is hoodwinked by our hunger and exhaustion. We know that blood's thicker than water, but there's not much difference when we're starving. And making it to land was still not yet victory. Some places we landed would pack us back into our boats like sardines and force us back out to sea. So, many times we had to break our boats upon arrival because we could no longer afford to sink and had no energy left to swim. With an escape plan so shady, we knew our chances of survival would be slim. But still, we had that get free or die trying mentality, so we had to get free. But only half of us succeeded, although no specific amount of countless casualties could be accounted for because no one knows for sure how many had left. You can count on this. Though we may have lost our land and half our people, tall and strong we will stand, and our flags will keep on being raised all over the world, much like our children. And it will be through them that our stories and our spirits keep on living.